It has officially been 1 year since Murder Drones ended. Episode 8 of Murder Drones premiered August 23rd, 2024 at 6 p.m. EST. And when this video comes out, it is August 23rd, 2025 at 6 p.m. EST. So, here's where we're at 365 days after the show has ended. With the 1 year anniversary of episode 8 being here, it also means that we are close to the 2 year anniversary since I first watched Murder Drones. Obviously, the show was announced over 4 years ago, but if you're like me, you found Murder Drones through Glitch's other, even more successful show. But whether you've been keeping up with Murder Drones for the last 4 years, or if you just watched the show for the first time last week, I think we can all agree that we miss it. Overall, it was a pretty short series with only 8 episodes, with each of them only being around 20 minutes. It's just not a whole lot of time to tell a unique and creative story. But despite the show being pretty short, I have never made more memories with any other show. I first watched Murder Drones episode 1 on November 14th, 2023. I had watched the first episode of Digital Circus a few days before that. I went to check Glitch's channel to see what else they posted after I really enjoyed Digital Circus, and I saw Murder Drones. And I thought, you know what, I'll probably watch that tomorrow. And then I procrastinated on watching it for a few days, but eventually I did, and I liked it even more than Digital Circus. And to make things better, there were 5 more episodes that I had to catch up on. So every few days I'd watch another episode until I was caught up with the only 6 that were out at the time. And especially after that cliffhanger, I needed more. So I started watching Murder Drones videos that other YouTubers were making. And I never really would have expected that I would have ended up being friends with some of them. I can remember all the crazy theories people were coming up with at the time. My favorite one probably has to be the Thad is Nori theory. And I especially remember when new teasers for new episodes would come out. Like this teaser for episode 7, I remember running around my house after seeing it. And for this teaser with episode 8, I remember I was in a call at the time with someone who had never seen Murder Drones, so I was trying not to freak out for a reason they would not understand at all. And especially, I remember when the episodes would actually come out and we would all just have these crazy reactions. Meanwhile, basically nothing was happening. I remember for those last couple episodes, I needed to have like a cup of water on standby. And even with all the problems that this fandom has, I just feel like it was such a fun time to be around the Murder Drones community. I'm not gonna just straight up lie and say that all of it was good, but a lot of it was very memorable for good reasons. I mean, especially the day episode 8 came out. I remember that it was a school day since it was on a Friday, so I pretended to be sick so that I could skip the whole day of school to mentally prepare myself for what was about to happen. I mean, okay, in my defense, I had like a little sore throat. I definitely could have still gone to school, but I was at least like a tiny bit sick. But yeah, after the craziness that was Absolute End, we were at the absolute end. The show was over, and we're not getting any more episodes. The first 8 are all we have, and that's just how it's always gonna be. But just because the show ended doesn't mean that the community did. There was just so much more to love other than what the show gave us because of the community actively making these awesome things. And other than just fan projects, the Murder Drones YouTubers grew stronger than ever. It was also around the time that I started making videos on this channel, and pretty quickly the channel turned into mostly me making Murder Drones videos. And I really never could have imagined that this was how I was starting to get big on YouTube. From a show that I had learned about like not even a year ago was something that I just really held on to. Murder Drones had given me an opportunity that no other show in the past ever had. Eventually, I was even in close contact with a lot of the Murder Drones YouTubers that I had been watching for about a year. And I feel like when I'm with those people, it's some of the most fun I've had in a long time. I mean, hell, all we're doing is just being dumb and making each other laugh while playing games, and I wouldn't want it any other way.
It's triple right.
Yeah. Triple? I don't know about triple, though.
Triple.
I don't know about triple.
Triple.
Oh. Yo.
You stat move.
Oh, no. Alright, I'll do it. Do it. Do it. Someone's dying.
No, someone's gonna die. I got it. Oh shit! It's so shit.
No, wait, no, I did 4th, okay.
Look, I get BJ! Come on!
Before I found Murder Drones, I was only really semi-active in a few communities, and while I was never really, like, unhappy, if that were to have kept up for the next couple years, I feel like now I wouldn't be very happy with where I was at. I've been able to make a lot of really cool friends and talk to a lot of really talented people who just want to keep the show's community alive, and I am all here for it. And as much as we miss the show, it's still here. We're still keeping up with it. I know that we all miss Murder Drones, myself included, but things are going really well, and I'm happy with how things are. I want to look back at the Murder Drones episode 8 trailer, not because this trailer is fucking peak, because it is, but the actual reason that I want to come back to it is for the end of the video, with the message at the end saying, "Everything ends." As this was the trailer for the final episode of the show, it's a really strong message. When Murder Drones was still going on, I was really trying to make all the memories last, because I knew that I was never going to get a second chance to do that. And that's also what I like to do now, being part of the Murder Drones community, because it isn't gonna last forever. Many years from now, it likely will have ended. We're not gonna be seeing Murder Drones content for the rest of our lives. It's just not realistic for it to last that long. You really should make these memories count with where you are, because in a long time, once it's ended, you aren't going to get a second chance to make those memories. So please make the memories count, because whether you like it or not, everything ends. Thanks for watching.